Hey, girls and boys and queers. It's Pirate Girl.
I'm gonna sail across the seas and find my way.
Happy New Year! I love a new start. Looks like you survived Christmas. Hallelujah! It's a hard time of year for a lot of us. Here in the Southern Hemisphere, it's becoming summertime, which I love. But over Christmas, of course, the kids are out of school, which is always hard for me. Yep.
We go now?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm still doing it.
How long?
I don't know. But the beaches get massively crowded with huge families, and you know, I'm just me by myself. Most of the time my boy stays locked in the car. Just makes me feel really lonely. Christmas can be a really hard time for me. But it's over. So yay. And the funny thing is, I just had my family visiting. My mom and sister came, and then my niece ended up staying for about a month, which was awesome. We tried to do some adventures while she was here. We went for lots of walks and swims and a few kayaks. We chartered a friend's boat. There's my son trying to get his fix. And went to Rangitoto, a volcano island there in the distance, which we hiked to the top of. From there you could see the whole Hauraki Gulf. But no matter how pleasant things should be, there always seems to be some dark side that you have to get through. Actually, having my family here made me realize just how broken I really am. You know, there's a fine line between keeping your chin up and being really honest with yourself. And me being honest with myself, I know I am really struggling. I really struggle with depression. My son has a lot of anxiety. We have a hard time. But you know, for the past year, the thing that has really sustained me is doing my boat and doing these videos. I realized that I've actually done 24 videos in the last year, which is really cool. That's like one fortnightly, which I reckon for a single mom just starting out, I feel like that's really good. I'm proud of that. Doing this boat, I actually can really feel my confidence building. I can feel my pirate girl spirit building. Fix the boat, heal thyself. Lady Rebecca only really came to me a little bit over a year and a half ago. Pirate girl's got a boat. Of course, I first met her back in 2010 on the second day I was on the island. It was a lesbian couple that owned her, and they had more money than God, and they didn't even live in New Zealand, and they would never sell her to me. And I was like, oh, I don't want them to sell her to me. I want them to give her to me. So Frida has just given me this boat. The trick is to know when to push and when to pull. It's the making love with the universe. My boat just started to float. I spent way too much time faffing about trying to get to the bottom of her until the universe forced my hand. That's since yesterday. She was taking on water, and so whether I could afford it or not, we took her to the boatyard and took her out of the water. And just around that time, a friend of mine hooked me up with a little side hustle that just happens to cover the cost. Hey, thanks for all of you, 424 subscribers. Thanks for watching, and anyone else who finds this video. But for the people that have been watching me throughout this journey, thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's go to the boatyard. Let's go get something done. Always feels good to do something, doesn't it? It's the being that's really hard. So the project that I've been working on is putting these rails on my boat. You see, the guy that had her before put what they call a shoe on the bottom of the boat, like a sacrificial piece of wood so that worms could get on that and kind of keep her up off the bottom. But it was just down the middle, so the boat sat on her side, and because of that, she got all this rot along her sides because she wasn't standing upright. So this year, I would like to really start standing upright because I have been sort of leaning over on my crutches, one in particular, that then makes me eat lots of sugar and, you know, do my other crutches. I would like to start standing upright. Okay, should we go to the boatyard and get these rails done? All right. See you at the boatyard. Come on, Dad. All right, should we do this? Never done this before, but let's see if it works. It worked! Amazing, amazing what we can do. See, if we could just do that with our life. No. Try to do something without putting my boy on screen. No, no. Dude, let me just get this boat worked out. Just one little job today. Just one little job today, please. Nope. I really need to get back on track with the boat work and with my whole life. So I've already measured, cut, shaped, pre-drilled, and countersunk holes, and then glued and screwed the rails up into the bottom of the boat, and then filled all the holes with epoxy. And as far as getting myself standing more upright, well, first I've got to survive this summer holiday and get my boat back in the water. And then we're actually moving house at the beginning of February. That's the third time in a year and a half. So hopefully this will be the place that we can settle into long term. And we're gonna have separate bedrooms and a full kitchen with a dishwasher and a bathtub and a fenced in yard. So hopefully from there, I'll be in a better position to start making some big changes. But just like a big project like this, you know, it's little by little. We'll get there. So, yeah, I need to sand these things and paint them. No, the reality is my kid's in the car driving me crazy. Look at that. He left that in my bag so that I would think he was not on the phone. Andrew, you reading your book? Sure you are. It's all I can do to get through the day. I can't live without screen at the moment. So what do you reckon? If you've been watching me for a while, seriously, I would love your feedback. What do you reckon? Is it working? Talking about other ideas besides boats? What are you here to listen about? Are you here for kind of all of it? Or do you just like the boat stuff? Or do you just like the idea stuff? I'd like to get stronger on the idea stuff. Leave a comment down below. I seriously read them all, and they mean a lot to me. Them all, as if there's millions. No, really, they mean a lot to me. I would love to hear what you think, if this is working. So, I'm gonna call it. I'm still working, but the battery's about to die. And hopefully my battery isn't about to